And here we are. What's up, everyone? Hopefully you are doing fine today as the market is moving to the upside as expected. So, how are you doing, everyone? Hopefully you have a great Thursday so far. And yeah, the weekend is coming near. The news, of course, yesterday causing a little bit of volatility locally. 886 touch probabilities played out. The 886 exactly. Let me tell you. Yeah. Of course it plays out. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, we took the high with the 886 range, bit of bullish CVDs, and you know, there we go. 64k is the next area of resistance on my chart, this box here, but we're gonna go into the analysis, of course. So what's up, everyone? Hopefully again you're doing good. Jeroen, Tim, yo Tim, I saw your WhatsApp message of the 3D Koens logo, and I immediately started to think, is there a possibility to get that stuff like printed on what? Let me know on WhatsApp, because it could be really cool to have, like, I don't know what you could put it on, like what's the product? Is it metal? Is it fabric? Is it whatever? But I might actually be very interested in putting that in the merchandise store. And you should put it under your business so that whenever, like I want to give it away, so I buy it, or someone else is interested in that, like the 3D stuff, that I knock your door. Everyone, Tim is, by the way, a real life friend of mine. We know each other for like 16, 17 years or something. So, yo, Tim, let me know on WhatsApp, because what you did, making the logo 3D is actually really cool. Yeah, let's look into that. Senot, welcome, good to have you here. Hidde, 65k, and then Rectember. Take it step by step. At the moment there's no weakness, price moving up, bullish CVDs all over the place. 65k is definitely interesting, but we've been looking for upside for quite a while now. And the market has not proven us wrong. And of course, we consistently reanalyze the chart, wait for the next range, and you know all the good stuff. But unless price action shows us it wants to move down, you know, we'll talk about moving down. But so far, also this morning with the morning analysis, probabilities are higher to continue to move up. So. Yeah, Bitcoin to 80k, all the coins stay same price. When is the altcoin season? Generally, go V. The altcoin season, right? So when Bitcoin moves, the alts might move with, like, a little bit. But if Bitcoin has a significant move towards the upside and then starts ranging, that is when the money goes out of Bitcoin into the alt. So that's when, like, an altcoin season can be expected. But of course, therefore, you want Bitcoin to move significantly to the upside. And of course, if Bitcoin does move up, then the alts will move up. But the quote-unquote altcoin season with the bigger pumps, that's when then eventually Bitcoin starts ranging and money flows out of Bitcoin into the alts. Not looking for any oh, you mean on the 4 hour? No, I it's too early. I still don't like talking about the diagonal in a lot of detail. It's still a scenario, yes, Seriga, to keep in mind. But let's first wait for a rejection for wave 3 and then a wave 4, and then I'll be talking about the diagonal on the 4 hour. Yeah. So yes, keep it in mind. What's up, Hoshi Cheese? How you doing? Tara, welcome. New York is open. Good to hear that you've been learning a lot from the videos, Tara. I appreciate that. If you don't know, make sure to check out on the YouTube homepage the Elliott Wave beginner playlist. That playlist has all the information you need to know to understand and trade and analyze the chart using Elliott waves. So it's this playlist over here. So make sure to have a look if you are interested. Let me just put this here. So up. So yeah. So in today's like live stream, we say hi, and then go into the analysis with the new information that we have on the chart. Jeroen, welcome. Victor, Adam, good morning, Adam. I'm back. Victor, it's been a while. Gold badge by now, though. Yeah, you stuck around though as a member. I appreciate it, man. What do you think about moving up to take liquidity above 70k and everyone will be mega bullish, dump it? Like if you would move up to all-time highs, your only bearish scenario is going to be a flat, which would be take all-time high and then move down below 49. That would of course be a quite interesting price movement, but until we're there, it's too early to really talk about this because we don't know how yet we are moving towards 70 if we do. So step by step. Alimo, entity, random name, Bina, welcome guys. Wow, lots of chatting here. Anubis, Patrick, Daryl. Yo, Daryl, how you doing? Patrick, good to have you here once again. Yo, Brendan. Yeah, cheers, man. Welcome to the club. I do have to update a few things in the frequently asked questions section. I updated a lot of stuff in Diamond, but I forgot to update the FAQ accordingly. So I like switched some channels around and made it better, but I forgot to update the FAQ. So I'll do that. Everybody's short, joking. Yo. Didn't get out of the hospital till like 2 in the morning. Yo, take it easy, maybe a band-aid. Yo, what's up? Hopefully you're good. Take it easy, no worries, man. There's enough people here. G2B Sleeper, welcome. Patrick, I'm fishing. Of course you are. Look at the profile pic. Yeah, I'd love to join, but here I am. Great trades, thanks to your analysis and the market trend. I appreciate it. Of course, congratulations on trading your personal plan and strategy and executing as you should based on your own plan and strat. So congrats, Bina. Dejan, David, BBL, still waiting for 2733k for Bitcoin. Significant move down. Paramis, cheese. New 886 from 65k. Yeah, I think so what this means is the move down from 65 is low probability impulse. It's not a wave one. Low probability for a wave one. But we, of course, identified that already. But you cannot, like, necessarily, when you use that pivot, you can't use it as... Of course, we have bullish CVDs. This is important, I will only talk about the 886 now. Pulling the 886 from the 65k high only tells you this is a low probability impulse, which we kind of already knew. However, it does not mean this is only 886 without any of the other analysis. This pull for an 886 does not mean you cannot reject here and go back down. And that is because a structure here can still be part of a bigger corrective structure. Like this high is not the low here, obviously, but this high can be a wave W and this can be a wave Y. This can be a wave A and this be C in a triangle, and then you reject that C and you go down again, right? So you got to be aware of how you pull the 886 on the chart, right? So the relevant 886 would be from the low to the high here. And honestly, from this high, I wouldn't really pull it all the way down there. To be honest, I wouldn't. I mean, unless you look for a 5-wave expanding diagonal. But I'll probably just pick the highest one from here to here or from here to here. But be aware of how you pull and what it means, right? What it means. Because this 886 only tells you this is not an impulse, but you can still look into A, B, C, D, E, and then continue down, for example. So, but that's unrelated to any of the other analysis. Life's good. What's up, Cheese? Parames, good morning. Wow, there's so much happening, yo. Sandra, cool crypto. How you doing? Welcome. Good to have you here, Carl. Pi, what's up? Welcome, man. Appreciate the tip in Discord the other day. Leva, welcome. Oh, Leva, as you're going to be in Nice, of course, very soon. Maybe you are already. Got to plan something in probably Saturday morning, I guess, end of the morning. So I do have availability. Sam, welcome. How you doing? Not on your bike today. This is so ugly if this is an impulse from the low. Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes it's the way it is, not Tim. Elliott Trades. Look at you go. You got the YouTube name already, and now the knowledge is coming as well. That's good to see. That's good to see. Victor L. Always a good. Cheers, man. I appreciate the support, guys. We got to start with the analysis. So we got to get this going. But thanks, Victor, Tarun, welcome. Trez, on your channel and the Elliott way. Moving up 10k points thus far and nearing the 886 from the ARC high is great. But am I wrong in seeing Bitcoin going up either way, 3 up, 3 down? Yeah, this move up is not a great structure to the upside, but that's also why I haven't analyzed this move up for a long period of time and only focus on local price action, because this is most clear. And as we get more information here, as this is the easiest to analyze, the higher time frames will show itself. So, and also Tres, thanks for your message. So 3 down is definitely, like, it definitely looks like 3 down. Of course, also looks like a 3 up, but yeah, let's focus on the local stuff. Yeah, 886 correct. Double bottom, MT. What's up, everyone? Mateus, Siu, Serega, Michael Medina, Jai, yo, Guile, welcome from Discord back to YouTube. So wait, what the Oracle says. Hey, my wife said upside yesterday. So, I mean, she ain't wrong again. I don't know how she does it. Like this morning, my wife asked me, yo, was I right? I said, yeah, you were right. Price is moving to the upside. So, yo, where's that guy regarding the 886 last night? I hit him from the channel, so we won't be hearing from him again. He can watch the content, but he just cannot, like, I don't actually know if a hide user from channel can still comment in chat or in channels, but no one will ever see his stuff anymore, period, on this channel. So that guy is officially removed. We won't see him again. He can watch the content and be a viewer and help the channel out, but we won't be hearing from him again. So let's let's focus on the lower time frame. What happened yesterday? There was a guy. So the 886 was touched here. Probability is higher to take the high, right? And then there was a guy, so we hit the 886, price moved to the downside to the golden pocket and went a little deeper. Now, of course, we have 886 probabilities. So I said, okay, 886 is touched, higher probabilities to take the high, right? A retracement to golden pocket is normal. Any move down, higher probability CY to then move back up at a later stage. While price was moving down here, this guy was hating so bad in the chat that I got fed up and I was like, see you later, bitch. Catch you on the other side. So okay, let's start with the analysis on the chart. We will remove this bearish scenario because it will have to make place for another new bearish scenario, which I will put on my chart live, because that is pretty much the only one that is left, really. Sorry, what you're hearing now is my protein shake. I need to get a new shaker, yo. Yo, I had a gym session of 2 hours before the stream. I can't, man. I have a new gym plan. Fuck. Let's start. So, what time are we living? 20 minutes. Let's focus again on the local time frames, right? 4 hour. If you have questions about other time frames, just ask me and we can cover the weekly or a monthly or, you know, whatever. But for now, let's focus on the local stuff here. It won't be too long of a live stream, but I will do some chatting and Q&A after, of course. So, make sure to let yourself be known. Okay, bullish scenario hasn't changed. Of course, the bearish one that we had earlier is invalidated. So we have the bullish scenario here. The probabilities this morning and yesterday and the day before and la-di-la were higher to take the high, take the high, take the high, and we took the high. So we've moved to the upside. We are now approaching the next area of resistance, the blue box here, 63.6, 64.2. Now what we're looking for on the chart in this case, or what you see here, is the most bullish scenario. Now in this particular case, you then have an A, B, and then a wave C to the upside, with wave C being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure. Touch the 1-to-1, preferably minimum target, 65.6K, taken from the low to the high of A to the low of B, right? And then after wave C, you look for a retracement. Now a bigger ABC can be part of a potential bigger diagonal. So that's why it's on my chart, right? So that you have this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Problem is that the bigger diagonal does not yet have the highest probabilities, because we really got to wait for rejection of 3 and a move down in 4, which we don't have yet. So that is why we also have the 1, 2, 3 on the chart, which is an impulse. Price action is exactly the same, right? However, if we are looking for a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and if maybe another 1, 2, who knows, but a couple of 1, 2s, eventually you get a big wave 3, and you want to have significant volume to the upside, right? Once you move into a wave 3 of 3 of 3, you really want to see volume move to the upside as price is moving to the upside. So at the moment, we can see that price is making higher highs here on higher volume, right? So at least the volume here is moving to the upside. Of course, locally we have a volume decline, so that's something to keep in mind, but a little bit early. Let's first see what price does when it hits resistance. So this is your most bullish scenario. Minimum target would be 65.6. And then, you know, one has to observe what happens there. 65.6 by itself doesn't have a lot of resistance, to be honest. If I open all of my folders, then you can see it's actually in the middle of like the daily here. More interesting is the monthly naked point of control and the daily naked point of control at 66.34K, right? Which is in the range of the 1 to the 1.236. This is your most common target for a wave C, which is the yellow count, right? So 65.6 to 67.5K. Yeah. But for now, I just keep the minimum target on the chart. Oh, by the way, so you can also see this is what we got going on here, no? Just above us. Okay. Oops. Right. So yeah, price moving up. We continue to observe this scenario. Invalidation is quite simply the low, and yeah, we want to see 65.6 minimum. Now, with regards to the ABC versus the impulse here, all right. So let me. This is a base channel, what you see on my chart, and I'm actually thinking I might now. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of live analysis. I'm gonna separate these two scenarios to make things a little bit more clear. So of course, if we are looking for an impulse, then your minimum target is going to be this, the 1.618. We can remove all of the previous stuff. There we go. And then that should be your minimum target, which is 70.6K. Yeah, all of it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of live stuff. Let's make this. I don't know, what's a nice color? I'll make it blue, bright blue. We like blue. Put the 236 on the chart. And then your common target is, oops, okay. Quick sticks. You like when I when I analyze the chart, I can be very quiet because I'm focusing on my clicks. Professional gamer, yo. Play a lot of Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. It will help your technical analysis. Okay, there we go. You'll be a lot quicker. So, okay, there we go. And then... okay, that doesn't matter. So there we go. Okay, so that is your ABC. So this is your bearish scenario. That's your bullish scenario. So now we just separate the two, creates a bit more like clarity in a way, you know. So wave 3, you need 70.6k, but as mentioned, right, and that is something that's very important. You need the volume to increase as price increases to the upside as well, right? If we would be looking for wave 3 now, you need to push. You can't go into a wave 3 with the volume here. You need to see it increase consistently, right? So push, low volume in a retracement, that's fine. Push, low volume, push, that's absolutely good, right? That's no problem. You can still have another potential 1-2 here. We do still have support, 60.2k. Invalidation is very clear, but you need to move up. And you know, the next resistance I'd be looking for is the blue box here, which we haven't yet touched, 63.6, 64.2. So we have now hit the value area low of the high over here. So we are starting to hit some like minor resistance levels. I wouldn't really like the value area low. You know, the point of control is in confluence with the box. As you can see, it's in the lower end of the box, which is on purpose. But we have now hit the value area low, so a little bit of a rejection here. That's absolutely fine, and we continue to observe. So this is okay, bullish scenario, bearish scenario. This is of course the same, right? You in both cases you move up. Wave 3 is simply bigger, and this is an ABC. And again, an ABC up here can lead to a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal. Still too early to really give it like, wow, highest probabilities on the daily for like daily time frame. But we continue to observe. Now, of course, the price action in both of these scenarios, however, is similar, right? You're going to be looking for price to move up, no? So, of course, one always needs a scenario that goes against that scenario, right? Like against the like price moving up. And at the moment, with the price action that we have so far to the upside, as mentioned by, I mean, Stuba in the group, I think Sam had his count, Yigi had his count, many people sharing that count. You're arguably like only like bearish scenario at the moment would be that this is a WXYXZ. Now, mind you, which means a triple zigzag, by the way. So what this is ABC, zigzag correction in X in this case, ABC, correction, and another ABC. In that case, your wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure, right? So you could end your wave Z very, very soon. No? Now, a WXYXZ is incredibly rare, right? A WXYXZ will never have the highest probability unless all of the other scenarios fail. But it's good to keep in mind. It's just good to keep in mind. So yeah, WXY, let's do this. Currently at channels relatively well. There we go. Nice color coding. Now in a WXYXZ, your wave Y is commonly around the 1-to-1. And your target for a wave Z, right? You can actually calculate your target for Z with W as well as with Y to give you a bit of a bigger target area. Trend-based flip from the start to the end of W to the end of X. Common target is between the 1 and the 1.236, which is where we are right now, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do there we go. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So this is your target area. Gonna make this wide though. And that is pulled from W. If you pull it from Y low to the high to the low, you could make your target area a little bit bigger by using this 1-to-1 here and the 1.236 of the other pool, right? So then your target area would be like this. Yeah. But then again, right, WXYXZ, it is very, very rare. Never preferred unless everything fails. Which is not yet the case. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's interesting. So we just keep an eye on this, and what you can see is that the resistance, by the way, is in confluence with the target for wave Z. Now a WXYXZ, right? What can this be part of? If you would count this as a triple zigzag, you got to be looking for triangles, right? The little bit of an issue with the triangle is that if this move up is corrective, it's a complex structure, right? WXYXZ, but this first move up, or if you count A, B, C, D, E, doesn't matter, but then it's B, either B or A. This move up counts best as a WXY, and this move down also counts actually best as a WXY. It's not great ABCs. So it gives the triangle an interesting look and feel, as actually you want in a triangle only one complex wave and the rest simple zigzags. Anyway, I might go too deep now, but this is your bearish scenario where this is your target, which of course therefore is lower than your bullish target of 70.6, and your bearish but ABC is still higher over here of 65.6k. The highest probability at the moment goes to either the impulse or the ABC on the chart here, and not the triple zigzag. You can't. Triple zigzag only gets the highest probability if all the other scenarios fail, meaning you need to hit invalidations, right? Need to hit invalidations. And then when that happens, yeah, we're going to be looking for price to eventually, oh, well, might be a WXYXZ here. Now, with regards to the base channel, what you see on the chart here, it's called a base channel. It's a special channel, so it's not like randomly pulled or... So you take it from the low to the high. Now that is a wave 1, 2, and then 3, or an A, B, and then a wave C. If you're looking for a zigzag, then preferably your wave C is ending close to the upper trend line of this base channel. If you're looking for an impulse, then you want your wave 3 to significantly move away from the channel. That's the difference that, you know, one is going to be looking for. So yeah, exactly, Blaster. I know, right? So yeah, these are currently the scenarios on the 4-hour time frame. As price is moving to the upside, and we still have, you know, bits of volume coming in as well. From an Elliott wave point of view, the general recommendation is to wait for a new range to form, because ranges will give you all the information that you need for new positions from an Elliott wave point of view, right? Depends on your way of trading, but as price is pumping, as price is moving, we don't FOMO, we don't YOLO, and we don't catch knives unless catching knives is part of your plan, right? If you have a solid plan, like probably something to do with order flow, tick size CVD, or tick charts CVDs and other stuff, you know, that's absolutely good. But for most people, not recommended. Neither is FOMO and greed and YOLO and stuff. So you want to wait for the next range to form. There were, of course, a lot of opportunities in this move towards the upside. However, there's always a next one. There's always a next trade, always a next opportunity, always something. As a day trader, even a swing or scalper, but it doesn't matter if you miss an opportunity, right? It doesn't matter where price is, right? You can remove this whole price chart like thing on the side. You can remove this and it doesn't matter. It won't change your trading, because it doesn't matter if you're trading at 100K or at 30K. It's about the volatility, the percentage move. This is just psychology, right? The seeing the price. Now, if I trade myself, it's just I'm making videos, but if it wasn't for YouTube, I would turn this off. I don't care about Bitcoin price myself. It just messes with psychology. Now, in my case, I'm already trained in all that, but I don't need this in my trading. I don't need price. I just need my targets. I need my system. I need my support resistance, and I need to execute. So yeah, for some people, actually, if you are one of the people that really struggle with psychology, try turning this off here. See how it goes. That being said, yeah, that's that. No, 15-minute time frame, nothing happening. It's too young, too short. Like this is not a range yet. The next resistance. Okay, we have the daily naked point of control above us, and we have one below us. So those could be the two that I want to have on the chart. Right. Monthly naked point of control, and okay, so let's keep this on the chart, and yeah, and finish my shake. So wait 1 second. I look like such a fitness noob not having a shaker now. Okay, we're good. Okay, have a quick peek up here. We were here, Mateus. Testing banned words. You put a exclamation mark behind. Maybe that's the reason it's still there. We already did this. 2 hours of gym is no joke. Queens of Fire. Yeah, I actually put this. So on my Instagram story. Oh wait. Elliott wave analysis at, when did we start? Oh damn. When did we started the analysis at? Let's see, somewhere here, 3:41. That is 23 minutes ago, and on live stream 23 minutes ago is 16, so that means like 17. Go. Oh, 20. Oh, 20. Yo, thanks everyone. Can I edit my comment or not? 20 min. I appreciate your guys' help. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'll just remove. Thank you, Senat Yanif. Appreciate it, guys. Quick peek up here. We are watching you do your magic. Tim. Cheers, man. Call of Duty quick reaction. Intervention. Yeah. I am top ranked eFootball player in India. Yo, BBL, are you participating in esports events in eFootball? I'd be interested to know because my background is the gaming and esports industry. Do you also play for India at the Global Esports Federation World Cup or the International Esports Federation World Cup? I'm interested. Who's down to play? Prefer Red Alert more than Counter-Strike. Yeah. Red Alert, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty. Like my favorite is Call of Duty. I don't know. I grew up with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Wait. Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You know what? I don't know what this day is because in the morning I was fucking up a couple of things, but I swear I am wearing my shirt like inside out. Holy shit. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Oh man, what's happening today, yo? Yo, man. What a day. Okay, we're back. I'm so clueless today. I don't know. Like I had a great sleep, right? Like I had a normal morning, like quote unquote routine wise, but this morning I was posting silver updates in the content channel, and I put the double probabilities in the silver channel or double analysis, and I don't know. And now I'm wearing my shirt the wrong way around. Man, on live stream, only 200 people saw that. So I'm traveling to Jammu and Kashmir. Good luck with your travels, BBL. With regards to Kashmir, though, is that actually where like the fabric comes from? Is validated if we are at 54k next. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe a new rule. If 4, 5 ways of the triangle are WXY, then the other one is WXY. Exactly. Make it complex. Yeah, small little tip can help a lot. Yeah, Hida, I'm doing good. Besides my shirt and some of the morning stuff, I'm actually good. Mijn Gamende Kind, yo. AJ knows. That's my book. And I'm actually not sure if people know I'm an author. If there is a translator in chat, or maybe an agency, international, like a English book agency, then let me know. But yes, I am actually an author in the Netherlands, and this is the book that I wrote together with my co-author Derdre Enthoven. Here's my face, and here's her face. And in this book, I am the expert. She's the writer. Like she is a writer herself, but I'm the one with the experience. But I'm not a guy that writes. So together with Maven, which is Maven Publishing, that's the agency, really great agency in the country. They only publish 12 books a year because they care about quality more than quantity. They're very well known, and yeah, it's been a great project, and happy to see many people use the book as well. It's very practical, a lot of tips. It's on working with gaming children as a parent, like how to cope with gaming children. And that's based on my history with my mom. I was a professional gamer, la-di-la-di-la. But yeah, it's not translated in English though. So yeah, one of the keynotes, that's me. That's actually me without cap. Hello. So yeah. Nice. Hop. Yeah, exactly. When you are in a trade, do you monitor it until it's closed? No. I calculate my trade stuff up front, right? So I know my TPs, or just single TP. I know my risk to reward ratio. I know my stop loss. once I enter the trade, I don't want to mess around with it. I don't really observe it. I set alarms where I need to. So if I have a certain level where I'm like, okay, I want to put my stop loss break even, I just put an alarm there and put my stop at break even. But other than that, I don't really follow it because it either reaches TP or it doesn't. But I just wait for price action to develop. And generally what happens is with my identified resistance areas or support areas, those are areas where I'm interested in getting out or, of course, also getting in. I never snipe the low. I need to see more. It always takes hours before I enter positions. So I never entered a trade here at the low, even though my box was very nicely respected. But it's a take profit area, right? And then as price shows strength up, that's when I start to build my longs and of course also get out of longs. So yeah, I mean this was a beauty, you know, like holy, hit the box, nice. Also here, weekly naked point of control, right? Very nice. So. Yeah, I'll get a shaker at the gym. Yeah, I just buy a shaker there next time I'm there. What if the price rejects at the box above 64k? What could be the retracement targets? That's of course if because if you're looking for, so okay, we can observe this. Okay, so first of all, if you would reject at the daily naked point of control here, right, the 64k area, right, in this scenario, you would, if you get another move down here, right, you're going to label this another 1-2. I mean, there's no other bullish option. Let me quickly check here. Is this move longer? We did already pass the 1-1 now. Which means that if you would count this as another lower degree 1-2, your lowest degree 1 is actually longer than your medium degree, the blue one. It's not an invalidation. It does impact the probabilities a bit. Right? It's not ideal, as preferably your next 1 and 2 is lower in price and time. Wave 2 would then be interesting. Now in your zigzag to the upside, you then want to count this as a wave 3, right? Rejecting x64. You take a fib from the low to, let's say you mentioned 64, so let's put the fib to 64. If price rejects there, your invalidation for this is going to be, well, actually the high here is higher, so that's going to be 61.4k, right, for your wave 4. So wave 4 is not allowed to go below this level, right, because wave 1 and 4 are not allowed to overlap. And then for the triple zigzag, this would be the end. And then you go down. So that would mean if price hits resistance, you want to see an impulsive structure down. So not a corrective structure down. You need an impulse to the downside. And then retracement and then continuation. So those are going to be your options there. I know. I just took it out of the closet. Like I literally put on my shirt just before the live stream. I had my shower. So I came back from the gym, planned the stream, showered, out of the shower, start the stream. Already had my pants on, by the way. Took a t-shirt. But I didn't look like this type of t-shirt, right? Like I just didn't realize it was inside out. So I put it on and immediately, boom, let's get it started with the stream. Do the whole analysis. Afterwards, I'm like, wait, what am I feeling? Yeah, my t-shirt, wrong way around. Happens. Yeah. The probability is that you either had a normal night before you slept or you didn't. I know. I mean, I had a good night. I have a lot of energy. Probabilities. Maybe not, that's insane to make the cut. Correct. So they only post books which they expect to do very well. And that is why by far most of their books are in the bestseller lists in the country. So they put a lot of attention and detail into the books, and with the authors they work with, and the expert and the themes. So they're it's very difficult to publish a book at Maven Publishing in the Netherlands, because they only publish 12. You know, how many people write books in a year? There's many books that come out, but they only publish 12. Yeah, so it's very difficult to get in that in that agency. But yeah, it just happened. I didn't know them, but a buddy of mine, someone in my network in the gaming industry, knew the owner of Maven. And when I told him about what I was doing, because I was writing my knowledge down in a Word document, he was like, "Yo, you got to consider making your knowledge about the gaming and esports industry a book. I know this guy." And then he, 1 + 1 is 3, and then eventually the one thing we focused on was parents gaming children, which is what it was part of what I did on a daily basis, helping parents with gaming children. So yeah. So yeah, that's a book in the Netherlands. Is never preferred. Joe, wearing a t-shirt inside out is never preferred unless all other options fail. Yeah, you guys are using my quotes against me now, eh? CVD question. Statistically speaking, do bullish CVDs fail to play out more often when they are part of a corrective structure? One would need to probably identify what equals corrective structure, because CVDs are best used on the lower time frames, right? So not on a 4-hour daily, but on the 15-minute, right? 3-minute, 15-minute, and yeah. And when price forms a range, which is a corrective structure, that is where CVD is at its best, because that's of course where you actually get CVD divergences. When price is pushing, nothing really happens. But in the sideways structures is where the CVD can guide you. So arguably the ranges equaling corrective structures, those are the places where CVD is best. But of course, bullish CVDs versus bearish CVDs, right? CVD is more than just, of course, a signal tool. So here, price moved down, clearly breaking structure. And every new high, right, had bearish CVD divergences. Now, at this moment in time, some of the lows here also showed a little bit of bullish CVD. But of course, you're in downwards market structure. So clearly, the bearish ones are a lot more interesting, right? And then here, this is where you change your structure. You got a 3-wave move up, down, right? This was your first bullish CVD, maybe not too interesting. But then you get another one, right? And then another one, and then another one, right? And then even locally here yesterday, another one. And then this morning, another one. So you're like, so now every time price is ranging, when you see like bullish CVD divergences, it supports that trend. And knowing that we still have a bigger 4-hour bullish CVD here with the target of 65, it compounds, right? And that makes it interesting. So the ranges is where the CVD is at its best, really. I bet I will. Sounds like a good read. It's very, very, very practical. 50 chapters. Sounds like a lot, but every chapter, a couple of pages with very practical tips and tricks and information, examples. Yeah, it was a great project. Writing the book was awesome. Happy it was done though. It's a lot of time. You need to see and you will want one. Yeah, I'll get one soon. Your chart's like a beautiful painting. Thank you, Charbel. Never really got into painting except for the charts, I suppose. I love and hate swing trading. Love how it reduces my time at the charts to a minimum, but I hate the fees. Some trades take so long to reach their target. I pay like 40% of my gains to fees. Yeah, you got to be very aware of the overnight fees, right? So look, part of the plan, the problem is, example, right? If you got a swing long from like, let's say 28, when we were building a double 1-2. The moment you reach 73, you don't yet know you're starting this range. But once this range is forming, right? Of course, there's always that thought of, oh shit, man, like, yeah, probabilities are higher. This is a 4 and still moving to the upside, new all-time highs. But how long are we going to range, right? You don't know. There's like, are we going to continue up quick or not? But of course, at a certain moment, from an Elliott wave point of view, the probabilities increase in time that you're going to have a longer range. You got to consider to get rid of it. Like this is, of course, something that I do myself, because else price just goes sideways for so long, and you just pay more fees and more fees and more fees, right? Just consistently every night. It's just not worth it. And if you trust yourself to be able to have the patience and the technical skill to find another entry for a new swing, even if your new entry is higher than your exit of your first trade, which is a big profit trade, right? It doesn't matter. You just entered a new swing, new stop, new target, and you just continue riding that thing. It's not about trying to get the biggest green number in your trading environment, right? It's about profit versus loss. It's very, very cutthroat, very black and white. And it's indeed a waste to keep paying fees. So as long as price is moving in direction, probabilities are higher for you to like go up, then fine. But if we start building a range and we get a bigger rejection, right? And then we go back up and down and up, and that's where, okay, we might actually be going for a bigger range here. So I'll just cut it and I can always re-enter. I guess there's also a bit of, for some people, there might be a bit of FOMO in making a decision to cut the swing, because they're like, damn, like if I go out now and I'm like, I entered at 28 and here I am at like 65 because we rejected at 73 and we started ranging. If I exit now, oh man, if I'm going to move the next move up, I'm going to be so sad. And like you're going to think like, maybe I just hold on. And then before you know it, you've been ranging for 6 months, paying fees consistently, wasting all your profits. And then in hindsight, because it's always easier in hindsight, you're like, oh, fuck, I should have actually just taken profit. But that FOMO, like that greed type of like thought, that's the one that's killing you for actually taking profit and just waiting for the next opportunity. Because even if price would continue up, right? There's going to be a next entry. There's going to be a new swinger, right? Yes, you might not like take the move from like, imagine 73, we move down to, let's say 60, and then we move to 70, 56. And imagine after 56, we continue to the upside. And imagine you missed the move from 56 to 80K, right? You exited your 28K long at 65. Started ranging. Imagine you then re-enter, we reach 80K, price starts ranging, right? And based on that new structure, you enter along at 80. You just missed 65 to 80K. Now, some people will be like, yo, fuck, I'm going to be so down. I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so pissed. How could I, And I'm just like, you just took profit. I think it's very sensible trading, right? You exited the trade, potentially expecting a bigger range. There's always a next opportunity. You do not need to like hold on, and there's always the risk this range is going to continue weeks for weeks. You can always enter again, right? So there's always that next opportunity. People just want to hold on, expecting the biggest winner of their life. While it's, in my opinion, a lot better to exit and re-enter if you trust your analysis. Hopefully Pi says Blowfin. That's the one I use. I'm very happy there. Do we believe that Koens is wearing pants at the moment? Hey. After what level I can sit down with popcorn for 100K? You won't be safe till you finally hit the 6 digits. Is his pants on backwards? I'm good. Maven is worldwide. They do have some books that are translated in other languages, but Maven is only a Dutch agency. Next year across all the markets. Oh, but next year is fine. I'm happy to take this bull run up to next year if it goes. No worries. I'm happy to see the market go down somewhere next year, but up till that moment, I'm sipping my water and the blood of bears. What's CVD? It's cumulative volume delta. So most of the information about CVD can be found here in this video. It's on the home page. And besides the information in that video, go to Discord, Good to Know channel. Here's the link. Here's the one pager to help you out. And here is one template and the other one is here. That should help you out. So like the I mean, for me, as a person, I am not bullish nor bearish. I just trade what Elliott wave shows me. You know, and if Elliott wave says highest probability is to go up, yeah, I go up. You know, I'll trade long. If the probabilities are higher to go down, I go the opposite way. I really don't care about 100K. People are so married to Bitcoin, you know, to the asset. I just trade it because volatility, money. So I don't care if it trades at 10K or 100K. But, and I guess that's why on the channel I can give very unbiased analysis, probabilities, and just analysis in general, because I just do not care. So, oh yeah, it's higher for up or down. It's just based on the analysis, which I guess is the best thing to do if you analyze the charts yourself, to completely remove your bias of, damn, I need 40K, right? I'm forcing scenarios to 40K. I am forcing scenarios to 300K. Yeah, like just read the chart and take it step by step. What do you use Atos for? I use Atos to find the daily naked point of controls, monthly, weekly naked point of controls. But you can also use other tools, but that's what I use Atos for. I don't use it for anything else than finding the horizontal volume levels. Yeah. Pleasure, Carl. Why if you look from the day collecting data, see it always went down? Yeah, I never really have like a great idea. It's something to do with the way it's coded, or, you know, like it's not like more people are selling and selling and selling as price goes up. So that would be an interesting question for the developers of AGGR. And they do have a Discord, by the way, AGGR. I am not really able to answer the question, but all I know is using it on the low time frames, that's the best. Yeah. When 40K, hello? Not at the moment. Confirmation bias. Yeah, or just like psychology, because people feel like they missed out buying at 40K. And they probably missed out buying at 49K, and they missed out buying at 52K, and now they miss out buying at 63K. And then when price is at 80, they're going to still be talking when 40K. You know what I mean? Now, again, I don't care about we go up to 80 or we go down to 40. It's just that I generally have the idea that if people have a very strong bias to one direction, there's probably emotion involved. Do you never hold spot? I do, but I'm not married to the asset. It's just an investment. Of course, I analyze Bitcoin 3 times a day for myself, so I know very well what's happening on the chart, so I can manage it very well. I have most of my experiences on Bitcoin itself, not on S&P or stocks or, you know, other ETFs and real estate stuff. So this is my main thing. that I know, like that I analyze. It's the clearest. So, but still, I still do not care. Like, you know, you should also invest with, honestly, you should invest with money you can lose, right? Step one is always have an emergency fund. You need an emergency fund. You can't just dump all your money into the markets, and then if the markets go down like 2008, you absolutely get wrecked and you can't pay for your house anymore. Then what? You know. So if you manage your financials well, your investments are going to be unemotional, because you're not bound to, it has to go up because else I cannot survive anymore. You know what I mean? The moment you get that feeling of, my money has to move to the upside, else I got a problem, right? Or you start to be emotional, like that's probably when you should realize I got too much into the markets. It's better to take some out, keep it in my emergency fund, grow that, and then invest with the money that you could lose. And of course, then your emotion will become less, right? So emergency fund, having money in the back of your pocket versus investment. Now, the more you earn and you know, the further you get into life, the bigger your investment is going to be, because of course your emergency fund has grown over time, and you know, you can put more and more and more and more into investments, not like not being emotional about the money that's involved. So if the market would go down, you like, oh yeah, you know, it happens. You just either buy more. Now it depends on your age as well, by the way. If you're very young, you can take risk of a bear market, right? The market goes down for another 10, 15 years and does absolutely nothing, you're good. If you're 60 or 65 years old, right, you want to be more safe with your investment. So instead of like going into high risk stocks or maybe crypto related stuff, you are going to put a small percentage, no financial advice, of course. I'm absolutely not a financial advisor. Oh, wait. So if you use crypto, right? If you're older, probably better to use a lower percentage of your investment into high risk assets and more into safer, quote unquote, safer areas that are more consistent, less affected by the volatility in the world. Because if you're 60, 65 and you're going to go down for a 15-year, whatever, you know, big issue shit, you might not recover before the inevitable eventually happens. So, if you want to stack fiat, I disagree. Yeah, I mean, everyone can have their own opinion, but I think it's not smart to have all your money involved in any asset. I think everyone should have an emergency fund, and if you don't, you literally miss rule 1 of financial knowledge, which is having an emergency fund. So, in my opinion, and again, no financial advice, you do you, but I think it's stupid if you don't have a financial or an emergency fund. Yeah. And it's not about stacking fiat. It's about if shit hits the fan, you save. So, you know, whatever happens in the world, you can survive for at least a year, 2 years, without being worried. That's what it's about. It's not about stacking fiat. It's about saving your ass in case things go wrong, because inevitably it will go wrong sometime. Never say never. I agree with closing and reopening swings, but that's when I get tempted to hold intraday and avoid all the fees if somehow really hard for me to hit that middle ground. The day trading versus the swing trading. Maybe I mean, you're active on FTMO, of course, but Pi, can't you start 2 accounts and use one account for swings and the other one for... Wait, Pi, if you use FTMO, don't they have a challenge method where you don't pay fees. You can always like do 2 challenges, one for day trading with the fees, right? And then the more expensive challenge, I suppose, without. So you can just let your swings go. I'm talking about taking and keeping gains in Bitcoin as opposed to, oh yeah, but then of course I agree, Johan. Like if you have your emergency fund, then of course it's good to, like, you know, invest and you know and hopefully the markets go up to because of course inflation. So yeah, of course investing is very much recommended. So step 1 would be an emergency fund. Step 2 is get rid of high interest debt. And then pretty much you get into, because paying off high interest debt is an immediate gain. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot. Nicht zu viel Nerven, German. Thanks for being silver. Welcome to the team. Sorry for replying so late, but welcome, man. Appreciate it. Make sure to fill in the form. We'll sort you out. Where were we? Oh yeah, so if you pay off high interest debt, that's an immediate gain, and then if you want to, of course, take care with regards to inflation, and therefore manage investments. Yeah. So I agree. You know, you definitely want to manage your stuff. 1 to 2 years emergency fund is quite a fun. Having 6 months covered on high interest accounts should be more than enough. Yeah, it's about I suppose the safety net you want to have. Everyone has of course a different emergency fund number they have in their mind. So yeah. What is the next objection? Well, we have a look at the daily naked point of control. This is your next area of resistance. So it's the area between 63.6 and 64.3. Very close to the high. Probabilities with all the bullish CVDs here and the bigger bull CVD would, increase to take it. But after, if we can pass the resistance here, I mean, this monthly and this daily is like meh to me. It's more like the monthly naked point of control at 66.4. That's an interesting area if you do pass this resistance here. Yeah, I check the website Pi and check the different options, because I think there's a like, of course you have entry fees or not, I don't even know, but they have options with all the like the fees and stuff. As long as crypto goes up, this is a great idea, but one still has to manage investments, right? So it's still an investment. Of course, as long as Bitcoin moves to the upside, it's fine. But if people invest and then price goes down to 15K from 69, then crypto to lifestyle is going to be lifestyle on crackers and a bit of cheese. You know what I mean? So you still got to manage your expectations, your potential profits, you want to still de-risk your portfolio accordingly. Now, of course, if you have a very long-term vision, then these move downs don't matter and you'll see it as a new buying opportunity. But it's all management. It's all personal choice, personal management, financial management. What's up, Mohit? How are you doing? Adrian, wow, that's a long time ago. Yo, welcome. Good to have you here. What's up? Yo, that's been a while, eh? We already hit the 886, I believe, from 65, but that 886 is not relevant as the general 886s are, right? So pulling one from here to here, the reason it's not relevant is because this high can be part of a corrective structure in either an A, B, C, D, E or A, B, C, D, E, right? So you can reject at the 886 and then just move to the lows, theoretically. So the only 886 interesting on such a high time frame is from the all-time high. That's the important one. Other than that, the more local ones, these are the ones that are most interesting. We are close to hitting the, so, okay. Adrian, man, I hope you're doing well for yourself. It's been a while. Good to see you pop in. Thanks for coming in as well. Can you remind me, please, about the base channel to the upside? Here you go. Taken from low to high. Wave 3 should significantly move out of the base channel. Wave C should end relatively like around the base channel top trend line. I moved the FIBs left, right without moving them like up and down and stuff by holding shift. And even if I would go down, right, if I get close to where I started the FIB, it will, you see, it will jump back. So hold shift and you can move it horizontal. Else this happens. Accumulating experience from the pro. Yo, good to hear. In case the pro is me at least. But yeah, good you're doing well for yourself, Adrian. It's nice to see you back here. I don't know. It's really been a while. Eh? So, is there any option to copy trade? No. I trade my own money. And I personally am of the opinion that everyone should manage their own funds and not trust on third parties. So I'm very much teaching people how to fish as well with Elliott waves and, you know, helping people out. But I don't fish for others in this case. I just like to manage my own stuff. Like if I click buttons for other people, which is basically what copy trading is, I don't think I feel comfortable, which is going to affect my own trading and my psychology involved. What do you think about the Kennedy channeling technique, if you heard about this? I think the Kennedy channeling technique is what I have with the base channel, trend channel, end channel. I know a little bit about it, but I think I actually already use it. So I have watched a video about his channels a long time ago. And I think it is what I use with the base channel, trend channel. But I don't know what he does with corrections. I only know the impulses, which for me are the ones I keep an eye on. So, yeah, I mean, Kennedy channeling technique, yeah, it's valuable. Yeah. I mean, the more info, the more knowledge, the more power. No? Does the volume look dry for a wave 3? I mean... Currently price here made that latest high with the highest volume, and now it's moving up on less volume, but you know, we take it step by step. Is it dry for a wave 3? I mean, yeah, if you are going to move into a 3, you of course want to extend much higher and preferably of course see volume increase. So yeah, but also here this was also an impulse, right? Look at the volume here. The volume at the beginning was even lower than the correction. Then you had a bit of a peak. And then here you started again, lower volume, one more higher peak, and then again low volume. So it's just, yeah, you want preferably you want your peak to be in wave 3, but look how quickly, right? So how quickly it can go down. This here was your highest volume candle in this move up. And then this was on lower volume. So that's then your 5, and then you have another 4 and another 5 peak volume. So for me, structure is more important. But as a wave 3, you just want to see the extension, and yes, preferably an increased amount of volume where the peaks are higher. Now, currently, your latest move up has the highest peak here, but and we actually have a little bit of a volume increase here. So we just continue to observe. But for me, it's level to level. So it's the next area of resistance. Observe what happens here, right? If we get a rejection, yes, no. If we pass this, then yeah, I mean, then 66.3K becomes very interesting. What's up, Muguez? 4 months at least, minimum. Yo, Alex, how you doing? How you doing with the little one, with the wifey? Recently married, everyone. Alex Crypto in Canada, and he got a little one as well, little kid. So yeah, congrats. Doing good in life, Mr. Alex. 1 month old, I don't sleep. Yeah, Otter gang, exactly. 1 month, I don't sleep. Yeah, it's part of the job, isn't it? I don't yet have that experience, but you know, we'll get there. But yeah, hopefully your teamwork is good, no? And yeah, hopefully it also doesn't really necessarily affect your trading, right? Like, yeah, it's like maybe some naps during the day can like charge you up, because yeah, the first couple of months, tough life. My friends, so I don't have a kid, but my friends do. So I have seen it from, you know, like from close. But yeah. Yeah, thanks Alex. Thanks, Alex. So if you don't know Alex Crypto, by the way, YouTuber as well. We did a duo stream, go to channel, a while ago. Great guy, lives in Canada. And wow, 777 videos, meant to be the lucky number. Don't make videos anymore. Don't break it. Now you got to go to 7,777. So this is his channel, and that's actually, by the way, his grandpa. I think it's like Nana, no, I don't know. Like there's a certain term for grandpa where you live, but yeah, you can check him out. More only like a little bit of like Elliott waves at times, but a lot of other tools that are used in case you are someone that uses some of the stuff that Alex uses. So make sure to check it out. But yeah, great guy, great person, also very down to earth. Not like the Moon Boy stuff. No. Italian. Okay, I see. It is Italian. I have to go to the dentist. Hopefully, your teeth habit is doing good as well. Adrian, cheers. Thanks for popping in. We are playing co-op Halo 2. I drive the Warthog. She shoots me, crushing it. Okay. Well, sounds like you have a good, good relationship at home. Good team while raising that little one. Yeah, it must be crazy times, eh? Getting a kid. Like life turns upside down. It's forever changing, like forever changing. So and it's also like responsibility enters the world. Like, oh shit. I of course, if people have like at least like a dog or some type of animal, there's a little bit of responsibility, no? But the moment you get a kid, it's next level, right? Like you're not living for yourself anymore. You're like, that little one. So everything you do has a consequence. It takes an hour to leave the house. And then when you leave the house, you got like the buggy, and you got to take, or the pram, and then you got to take like all the little shit. Yeah, the car ain't big enough. Car ain't big enough. Too much shit goes in there. Like so one of my friends has 2 kids, and he has a what's that car? He has a T-Roc, Volkswagen T-Roc, and nice car, family car. Too small, man. Like he bought himself a roof coffer. What's that? Like a roof thing, right? On top of the car to get a bit more space. Now, of course, those things are not massive, but at least it helps with like, you know, general like clothes and whatnot. Because it's just too small. There's so much stuff. Went from a Kia Forte to toy 4Runner. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got to get to the family car now. I don't actually know. Toy 4Runner, is that a car? Why do I not like? Oh, Toyota 4Runner. Wow, that's now we're talking. Now that's a car where you can stack some stuff in the back. Yeah. You know, enough space. I mean, look at the size. You know, yeah, you can put some stuff in there for sure. Nice car, by the way. Toyota, like it's always been a great brand. Good stuff. When from a Kia, yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. Family man, Alex O'Crypto. Life changing. Yeah. One day I will follow you, your footsteps. I know. I know. Yeah. Do you dream of any car? Is that like a question for me or Alex? Do I dream of any car? I mean, I've had many toys, but is there one car? Wow, what a question. Is there one car? Lexus LFA. Yo, the Lexus LFA makes me think of Need for Speed, the game. The Supra GT2 RS. I mean, I don't know. The RS models of Porsche, they're cool, but there is quite a lot of plastic involved with like it looks cool, but then the fends are like plastic, and I don't know. Like, do you have any trade right now? Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm on the long side. Why not join into? It would be great to have Alex in the live again soon, but I actually got to go. This always happens. Yeah, I'm gonna be live for not too long, and then here we are, 1.5 hours down the line. But I got to go. But I want to answer the question. So, do you dream of any car? Because I've as mentioned, I've had, and I call them toys in a way, because the higher end cars, it's more pleasure than functionality, if you know what I mean. But if there is a high end like exotic that I don't have experience with, would like to have, it would be the car that I actually was very interested in and still am, but they're not easy to get, and then they go up in value, is the I like the Bugatti Divo. So what I don't like about the first version of the Bugatti is it's way too round. It's too round, like it's all round and everything is round. But the Divo is sharp, and I like the sharp edges. Of course, it has the like the door, it has the circle at the back, right? But it's an edgy car, and I like the edges. Pagani, yes, but very dependent on the model. So I like, some cars look great, others I wouldn't touch them. But I think like I can actually show, I don't know, I must have the pictures on my like 1 second. I'm gonna actually look for a picture of a car that I checked in Rotterdam. Let's see if I have it on my I need my hard drive to connect. 1 second. I must have the picture somewhere. And some of you might be able to check it. Or might be able to know what car it is. But 1 second. It's I'm connecting my hard drive here. But eventually I decided against it. Koens documents. Oh no, wait, I need to go to, damn, where did I put them? Pictures. Oh, these are backgrounds. 1 second. I know where I can find them on my phone, but I must have them on my PC somewhere. Maybe I just didn't put them on my PC just yet, but then I'm gonna grab my phone because I wanna, yeah, okay. I'm gonna show them on my phone and then through the webcam, okay? Because I know I still have them on my phone. I actually thought I put the pictures on my computer already, but I didn't. So, where is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh wait, I have a video as well. Yeah, you're gonna be able to know what car this is. So I was in Rotterdam the other day. Okay, I got to go full screen for this. So I don't have it on my PC yet because I didn't upload it. But I was in Rotterdam the other day, and some of you will immediately recognize this car. So come on, who knows? Yes, correct, time traveler. So here's my wife. So we were talking to. I mean, it's a beautiful, like, it's a beautiful machine. Right. So there's my wife looking at the looking at the car. Let's see. I think I have a video where so here the video. I walk around here. So we were in Rotterdam, and they have this one in the back. This is the Lamborghini, Porsche, Bentley, like a store in Rotterdam, and yeah, that is where we were. So we were checking out some of the cars and some of the machines, including the Rimac. It's actually Rimac. Did you know? It's not actually Rimac. It's Rimac. But yeah, this was, by the way, car number 115. So yeah, very nice. It's quite interesting. I got pictures of my wife in the car, but I guess she has on her phone. So they had this car. This car was actually not in the shop, interestingly. So the Rimac was privately held in a private showroom outside of public vision, because of the obvious. Yeah, it was great visiting. It was great checking out the car, but you know, like I don't know. Maybe I'm still a bit of a fuel rat, you know. Like yeah. But it's a crazy machine. Yeah. How do you judge the stop loss for your trade entry? It depends on your trade plan, right? You can use a support resistance area, go long above support, stop loss below. You can use certain highs or lows for your stop loss as well. You can use even channels, right? You're gonna enter and then stop loss below the channel or above the channel, or So yeah, it depends on your plan. So if you enter a trade, you got to be aware of, where is my idea invalidated, right? So what's the level on the chart where I am incorrect, and then that is your stop loss. Yes, electric. Now what's interesting is you learn a lot, when you have interest in those cars. They really bring you like almost under their wing and tell you everything about it. Like every wheel of the car has its own electro motor as well. Like it's insane that the technology involved. So it is a rocket ship. However, as much as it is a rocket ship, if you turn all of the shit on, you can put your pedal down, and at a traffic light, you wanna go right at a traffic light. The moment it's green, you can go full throttle, and without any problems with traction, you take the corner. Yeah, motor generator, So yeah, beautiful car. Yeah. Lotus. I saw a Lotus in Monaco the other day. We live quite close to Monaco. I mean, I don't know. I never really had something with the brand Lotus. It's not appealing to me, to be honest. Are you interested in a short at 64 to have another local high before the previous high? I don't think we take the high from 65k. Maybe by the end of October. I mean, I'm always interested in a short, and I'm also always interested in a long. I just let price guide me. So of course, when I see what I want to see according to my plan, I will happily short. But at the moment, there's no reason for me to yet go short. But I'm definitely interested, yeah. And what Sam said, I'm not sure if Sam is still here. Sam Stetter. I'm not sure if I say your name correctly. Probably not, but I gotta practice. One day I'll be able to say his name well. But like what he said as well, if this is a wave 3, the volume is a bit meh, and so is the extension. So we are carefully observing price action, but take it level by level. So we have resistance above us. We hit the upper trend line of the channel. Quite nice, actually. A little bit of a reaction. Yeah, we take it level by level. Let's first observe the reaction here. Of course, it's already Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. If tomorrow nothing happens for the impulse, you go sideways during the weekend, most likely. It would lower the probabilities if by the end of tomorrow you didn't have an extension. Yeah, good fun for sure. Yeah, love the contrarian view. You're a legend, bro. Cheers, Alex. Appreciate it, man. You know what's good fun? Wait, maybe I can find that video as well. Back in the day, my friend and I were messing around with a very small car that my friend had. It was like these type of cars that you don't care about. And you just, if you can, you try to wreck them by the end of their life. So that's what we did. Oh, wait, I actually found a picture of myself in the Rimac. So that's me. Oh, there we go. Sitting, yo. Checking, sitting, talking, interest. Here. Oh, man, we go everywhere with these chatting and Q&A live stream. This was when I was in Riyadh. Look, it's a camel in the back of a Toyota truck. Like, man, what you see there, man. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see if I can find that video. Old school video. The good old days. So we were basically trying to handbrake that car into a parking spot that we identified. Oh well, another time. I'll answer questions. The interesting thing is to go forward and change to reverse like RC toy. Changing RC toy. RC toys? I mean the small race cars. What is your bias in Bitcoin? Elliott waves is my bias. Elliott waves is my bias. So my bias as price moved up, as you know, based on the probabilities. Every video that we made here was upside. So it hasn't changed. And now as we approach resistance, I return back to more a neutral state and observe the reaction there. What's up, Rocky? Welcome still. Crypto paralysis. Vol mechanics also contain buyer and seller stops, yes? Yes, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Yo, Hendrik. Welcome to Diamond, man. From gold to diamond. I mean, you already mentioned by email. So welcome to the club. Great to have your experience in there as well. Hendrik is very, very experienced in the IT industry, but then a special focus on servers and security. So servers, not service also, but servers and security. And welcome to the team, and well, welcome to the squad. So make sure to fill in the form again, like you did with gold. Probably, there we go. Thanks, Jeroen. So, yeah, and we'll get you sorted. Yeah. I think the car was featured in a Grand Tour on Amazon. I think that wasn't the remake the car that he crashed or when flying off the mountain, or was that a Pagani? I forgot. I don't really watch that stuff. But have you got your wife trading? She's shown interest now. So I gave her lesson 1, which was not about trading at all. Lesson 1 was, wait, I actually wrote it down. Lesson 1 was about, first of all, what's trading view? And then risk management, risk to reward ratio, and win rate. That's the only thing we covered. Yeah, lesson 2 yet to come. If you could keep only 6 Elliott wave patterns to trade Bitcoin, which would them be? Wave 3, wave 5, wave C. Six is a lot, yo. Flat is a flat. So I would pick wave 5, wave 3, wave C. I mean, in a double zigzag, that would of course be wave Y. Now you'll notice something. I never say this, which is on purpose, for the ones that see it. I always trade the second legs. Now a flat can be tricky. I'm always interested in a C, but I only would enter flats if you get more confirmation this is a 3-wave ABC zigzag or double zigzag, which means you got to hit the 618, right? And of course, once you change structure, that is where you really, it starts to get really interesting. So I guess if I have to pick 6, which actually is a lot, not gonna lie, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. The C is, do I have interest in C's? Yes. I would happily miss the A and the B to grab the C. I'm not interested in triangles most of the time. I don't care about triangles. WXY sideways double combos, those are just in like different individual structures. So we have zigzag, flat, of course, and then triangles. Yeah, top 4. Yo, Carl, welcome to Silver. Thanks for joining, yo. Welcome. Make sure to fill in the same form. We get you sorted to enter the Silver stuff. What's up, Carl? Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. It's great to see you. You've been here for a while, so hope one day I will upgrade to Gold and Diamond whenever you're ready, right? Whenever you're ready. No hurries there. I love the GTR. I mean, it's the tuner car, not like typical Need for Speed stuff as well. Yeah, I mean, 6 is a lot because per pattern you have like a certain wave you maybe like to trade, and in my case I like 3, 5, C, Y, C, and I kind of run through I don't like so a WXY is just a mix of 3 individual patterns, right? So I don't like triangles. I would only, I mean, a triangle, wave E, and then you start a one. So if you do have a triangle, right, I have no, so if I would trade a triangle as it is, I won't trade anything except for then the moment your E is in and quote unquote confirmed. By confirming this is a 3-wave structure, which means again, 3-wave move down, you hit the 618 at least to invalidate a wave 4, and then you can start looking up. But that's gonna mimic my entry of wave 3, because then preferably you enter your wave 3 there. So yeah, I guess this is it really, if I had to pick a few. And of course, trading a wave 5 means your entry is in 4, right? Like at the end of 4, the moment you start to see strength. Wave C would be too short. Wave 3 is also too short. So for wave 3 you need 70.6k. For C you would need 65.6k. So we're not yet reaching those targets. We're almost at resistance though. We're getting close, at least some here above us. So the blue box here, 63.6, 64.3k. So yeah. Okay, everyone, it's time for me to do some other work related stuff. We've been online again for 1 hour 47 minutes. Again, a long live stream. But thanks everyone for being here and hanging out, chatting and Q&A. Of course, if there's any remaining questions, I'll be live tomorrow, but also just write it in the comments or in Discord or stuff. I'll make sure to check it. That being said, have a good one, trade safe, have a plan, have a strategy. You know what we're looking for. I'm going to put the timestamps in the live stream. So a few minutes when I exit the live stream, I'll make sure to put the timestamp in of when the analysis started and when chatting started for the VOD viewers. And yo, cheese. I mean, there's a lot of nice people around me. I mean, there's a lot of nice people in the chat, right? So all of you guys watching, I think there's a great I mean, the people that the channel attracts and keeps, like the people surround, like that sub here. I mean, it's generally not the screamers or the moons or the signals type of people, more like the actual I want to build my plan and strat. Yeah, it's a good vibe. I like it. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you, and I will see you at the next one. Tonight will be another night update, just a normal video. Tomorrow morning as well, and then tomorrow afternoon we go live again. So let's see what we get before the weekend.